welcome back to my channel. So continuing my series on perfumers and their best creations, today we're going to be covering off Daphne Bugey and what I think are her best creations. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. I have hundreds of videos like this. I have the whole series on perfumers, master perfumers and their best creations, as well as videos on perfume notes, new releases, ranges, so do check out all my other content. And as always, everything will be linked down below where you can get all the perfumes I talk about in this video around the world. And of course, you can get my fragrances, Empress Aphrodite, and my soy wax candles on my website, SokiLondon.com. Cool, so Daphne is a perfumer who works for PERFUMES, a Swiss company that is a really big company that employs a lot of perfumers and creates the chemistry, the scent of a perfume for a brand that wants to create a perfume. They hire a perfumer, and basically being a perfumer is basically like being a chemist. The formulas are incredibly complex, sometimes going into pages and pages of all these chemicals and stuff. It's not as simple as the notes, you know, like, oh, there's some jasmine and orange blossom, that's the ingredients. It's much more complex than that, and you do need qualifications. Daphne is not a master perfumer, which is a title that's awarded by the International Flavors and I can never say this, IFF, International Fragrances and Flavors and Fragrances. She has created over 100 perfumes either by herself or as part of a team. She's someone also that enjoys traveling like me. I don't know if you're subscribed to my Soki Travels channel, but I'm trying to go to every country in the world, and I do find it really inspiring when it comes to perfume, the different smells of different countries and stuff, and I think she brings that to her perfumes. Cool, so for Dolce&Gabbana, recently she created the Q Eau de Parfum that came out the other year. Now I actually don't really like this perfume. It's not a Soki approved perfume. It is a very, very light, like citrus with woody dry down. It was supposed to have cherry in, but I don't really get any cherry, though they have just released an intense version that does have cherry noticeably in it. And she also created the K for Dolce&Gabbana, so it's like king and queen. The woody note in Q is quite unusual. Like, often woods are of course used in the base of a lot of women's perfumes, but it's not usually so prominent as I found in Q. And she's worked with D Squared on a lot of their woody perfumes like She Would, He Would. These are quite strong woody perfumes. So definitely a bit of a woody theme. For Gucci, she created Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia, the purple bottle, the third one to come out in this range. This one does have some woody notes in as well, but some patchouli with them, and along with, of course, magnolia, you have a bit of coconut in there and some berry notes, but quite sweet, fresh, light, kind of like Q is so light as well. For Issey Miyake, she created their L'Eau de Issey Eau de Magnolia that came out the other year. So again, another magnolia perfume. Magnolia is a very light, delicate floral blossom scent, and again, this is a relatively light, pretty perfume. It is probably one of the nicest magnolias, though my top recommendation for magnolia is Beautiful Magnolia from Estee Lauder. She's created a lot of perfumes with Jean-Paul Gaultier, so she's been part of the team that's created all the different Scandal perfumes. So original Scandal is honey with a fresh pear, but then you've got a lot of other different versions, so Scandal by Night, that are much heavier, stronger, sweeter, and she's also worked on some of the limited editions of Classique. The Scandal perfumes are definitely good to check out if you're looking for something quite vanilla-y for the evening. I do have videos on all of them. And kind of along a similar note, she was part of the team that created Kenzo and More. I think this was towards the beginning of her career, working with Oliver Cresp, who I did a video on the other day. And this one was quite a vanilla-y, but it had some incense in. I know a lot of people loved it. It is discontinued, and it had this really unusual rice note in it as well, so quite a creamy, sweet perfume. She's worked on a lot of the Le Labo perfumes, their Neroli, Bergamot, a lot of the fresh, light, citrusy ones, as well as their cedar, their tonka, so again, more woody. So she definitely uses a lot of woody notes and like citrus, and definitely these blossomy type scents as well. So another one she's created is All of Me from Narciso Rodriguez that just came out. Again, this uses a lot of magnolia, but it also has some rose in there as well. It's very sparkling, pretty, everyday, and it does have that signature muskin that's in a lot of the Narciso Rodriguez perfumes. She was part of the team that created Valentina Pink, which is a great strawberry perfume, very much discontinued. I love the hot pink bottle of this, and I loved all the strawberry. So So she's definitely being at like Firmenich, she's worked with a lot of the great master perfumers and been part of a lot of teams for best-selling perfumes, and then on her own definitely seems to favour this pretty magnolia perfumes, citrus notes and those woody undertones as well. And a lot of the recent sort of light fresh perfumes like Narciso Rodriguez, All of Me, like the Gucci Flora, you know, she's obviously being used in a lot of new releases that have come out in the past year or two, so definitely watch this space for more coming out from her, and maybe one day she will be made into a master perfumer and given that title. So guys, let me know what your favorite is from this list from her creations. I do read all your comments, so let me know in the comments down below, and as always, all the links will be in the description box to everything I've talked about in this video. But that's it guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.